Alright guys, so today we're doing something very different, and I know you guys in the comments know that when we're doing something different, it means we're doing something fun. Today we're on rFactor for the first time on my channel. Today we're trying out the F1 2016 mod around Baku. So the new circuit in Azerbaijan, which is coming to the calendar in about 3 weeks-ish from the time that I record this video. So I thought I'd give this a go. We're driving in the Manor, the 2016 Manor, on board with Pascal Wehrlein. So hopefully this should be a pretty damn good video, and this is us going out on track for the very first time. Now, just bear in mind, I'm not an rFactor player by any stretch of the imagination. I'm not good at this game at all, and as you can see, that Haas car isn't too good at this game either. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump into a race basically with only 5 minutes practice. So, you know, what could go wrong really? So here we are for our very first race in rFactor. So I'm not too sure how this is going to go. I've only installed the mod. I don't know what's going to happen. So this should be pretty damn interesting. And I also apologize about my driving or any of the things that the AI do in some of these races. But into turn 1, you can see there's cluttering of front wings, tyres going everywhere. Someone has clattered the wall. I think there was a Williams there that actually went into the wall, and a Haas just emerged from the wall. So seems like the AI can go through walls. We thought that we've seen all the glitches on the F1 games. Turns out today this is only just the start of that. So first off here, you can just see I'm just trying to get a feel for this track. I've got the AI turned up to basically the maximum difficulty. I've got no setup on, no assists on or anything like that. So I think that was a little bit of a mistake. So this first attempt here is really just me trying to get to grips with this track. As we can see, a yellow flag has been brought out, probably by the cars behind who are all limping. Wow, I did not expect that to happen. Here we go for attempt number 2. We always knew that the first attempt was only going to be like an exploratory lap, pretty much, and we didn't get around the entirety of the lap. And away we go for attempt number 2 of this rFactor Azerbaijan race. And the start has been absolutely shocking. Speaking of shocking, a Williams just tumbled. He did like a side flip, and somehow it carries on. Sebastian Vettel does a double side flip, and he carries on. That's incredible scenes here. Damage is on, so I don't know how the Williams survived. And also with Sebastian Vettel there, I don't know how he did that twice and managed to carry on there, but we'll carry on. We're in position 10 at the moment. We've only got 11 AI cars in this race, simply because my PC, while recording this game, was really having a meltdown. For whatever reason, when I'd open up my Bandicam and start recording, the game would have terrible FPS issues. So, yeah, the game wasn't fully optimized. Maybe because of the mod, I'm not too sure. But, yeah, I apologize about only having 11 runners in this race. Dropping back down to last, as a lot of these guys just completely cut out the corners because they can go through them. So, who needs a racing line where you can just go through the walls? We've been punted off there by a Haas car that only had 3 wheels, so they made contact with someone else. We finally made it around to the 3rd sector now, and getting very close. We actually touched the wall there on the run up to the finish line here. Now, when I was driving on F1 2016, the first thing I felt was just like how long this damn pit straight is. You'll see we've been on this for 10 seconds already, and now we come across the line and into the first braking zone. So if you've got a quick car in career mode, something that's, you know, got decent straight line speed, maybe a Manor for example, or a Mercedes, Force India, Williams, that straight is going to be your best friend. So just bear that in mind when you come to tracks like Baku, because the straight line speed is going to be so damn OP for you if that's the kind of team that you choose. So we're carrying on here. We're finally getting some momentum, some laps under our belt, and now the AI is starting to make mistakes. I think that was Kimi Räikkönen who was beached in the wall there, probably lost a wheel as well. And then on the next lap, that's a Williams. That was Felipe Massa. He is being KO'd out of this race as well. So we're going to carry on, hopefully make up some positions. Wow, that corner is honestly my worst enemy. Look at this. We come through here. This isn't the corner where we crashed. This is us getting past Massa, who was going nowhere. And we come through here. We just went in a little bit too deep. We're at full lock and could not do anything about that. And then we lose our nose cone over the fence there. So this time, this has to be the good attempt. We have to complete this race. That's all I want from this video. Just to complete a race. 5 red lights. And away we go for the Baku Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Another terrible start, losing the back end like crazy. We've lowered the AIs. God damn it. I can't get through a race without some kind of explosions happening. Like I was saying, 5 red lights. And away we go for the Baku Grand Prix. Can we please keep it civil as we head into turn 1 now? Up the inside of a couple guys. The leader goes through the wall, so does the other Haas. Just for synchronization there. Into turn 2 now. We've got a Mercedes up our inside. That was Nico Rosberg. We get very close to the wall there. We can't go through the walls like the AI can, so that's a bit of an advantage that those guys have. So what I did was I lowered the difficulty because I just wasn't keeping up with the AI in the previous attempt. So fingers crossed the AI can have more of a competition with us as we go up the inside. That was a Red Bull that just went through the wall. I don't know if they crashed. It's hard to tell if they actually went through the wall or if they crashed or not. But we got the inside of a Haas. Didn't quite work to our effect, and there's another Haas that's gone through the wall. Had to leave a bit of space because we knew they were going to rejoin the track. And now into this dreaded right-hander where we always crash. We're going to make it that time. Had to do the flick spin, and we're going to rejoin, hopefully, cleanly. And yes, we do. Pretty much in last place. 10th place at the moment, so we're going to have to make up all that ground that we just lost by going up the escape road there. And you can see the AI. This is an absolute cluster here. It includes Daniel Ricciardo, Max Verstappen, Williams, and a Mercedes as well. So these guys battling so much. I'm going to try and catch up as much as I can. I am starting to get to grips with this circuit now. And we'll see what we can do. Going 3 wide there. Mercedes clips the wall but carries on. Funnily enough. Into the left-hander, someone mounts the curbs, and now they've all been dragged out wide. I'm going to go around the outside of all of them. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I've been put in the barriers. Well, isn't this fun? As you can see on the replay, I think that was a Red Bull getting tangled up with us there. He, I don't know if he just tried to avoid an accident, but he's swerved to the left and he's put us in the barriers. So this time, it's going to be the final attempt. No more restarts after this. If we crash out in this one, that is it. Away we go once more for the Baku Grand Prix. Up the inside, we've lost a couple of places. We almost made contact there with a Mercedes. The contact with some of the other cars here on this first lap is a little bit glitchy. But once we get past that, it should be fine. Losing positions, the Ferrari and the Toro Rosso. A bit of a synchronized spinning effect there. But we carry on into P5. It's probably been one of the better starts so far. We still have our front wing. We still have all of our internal bits and components of the car still intact. So that's all we can ask for. And we're going to try and move forward in this race if we can. If we can win this race, that would be absolutely legendary. So we'll see what we can do up the inside of the Force India. The door closes. So we're going to have to tuck in for now. That's Sebastian Vettel going around my outside there. And he may, hanging up the inside, goes through the wall. No, he doesn't. Going very gingerly slow through there. But we survived that corner without losing heaps of positions. A Haas spins out in front of me. I've got nowhere to go except into the path of him. But we don't concede any damage. And we're going to carry on. Still in P5 at the moment. End of the first lap. And we're starting to make inroads on the leaders here. I think the Toro Rosso made contact there with the leaders. So we're going to go up the inside of him and move up into P4. No, not quite. I was a little bit tentative into that braking zone, and we got to hit up the rear there. So we were lucky to get away without any damage there. We're gonna have a look up the inside of maybe the Toro Rosso, but Vettel kind of blocks our run there, and we made contact. We spun him out. Not the best of scenarios there, but we're gonna carry on into position 3 now. We got the escape road again into this dreaded right-hander, which we simply can't get a groove of today, and a bit of a dangerous re-entry, but we'll carry on there. Coming towards the end of the lap now, and the Renault is going to fly past us on this DRS straight, which DRS is not available because this is our factor, not an official F1 game. But we're going to use the slipstream and just see what the slipstream is like on R Factor. Looks like it works pretty well, a lot better than what I was anticipating. coming into turn 1, broke a little bit earlier than what I probably could have there and lost the spot there to the Renault. So let me know, guys, down in the comments if there's any other tracks you would like me to try. Maybe even other mods I could try in the not too distant future. And I'd be more than willing to give R-Factor a go and hopefully produce better content for you guys, because this is my first attempt at R-Factor. I admit it's not going to be the best. I can only improve from here, so hopefully I can take on your feedback and produce better videos for you guys. So at the moment, we're still grinding away at that Renault. Pushed too hard, trying to make up ground into the braking zone and lost our nose cone there. So that has essentially KO'd our chances here in this race. And if you remember back to the start of this attempt, I did say I was going to make this the last attempt no matter what happens. So we're in position 8 at the moment, and I believe this is the last lap. Once it ticks over to lap 3, that's actually the end of the race. So trying to press on here with some steering damage. You can see it's like 45 degrees steering down to the right, and that's just to keep it in a straight line there. And up to the line, this is the final straight. We're going to come across the line and finish in 8th in our debut race for R-Factor for this F1 2016 mod. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe to see plenty more racing game videos in the not too distant future. Give me some suggestions as to what I should try next on this R-Factor game. Maybe it could be more F1 2016 mod stuff, or it could be just completely different cars altogether. Let me know down in the comments. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And until my next video, guys, I'll see you next time.